People say, don't know how you do it. What they mean is, you're doing too much. What they don't say is, you deserve better. It was a 1.5-year journey for me to conceive my first kid. And I was super happy when she was finally inside my belly. And it was this kind of, it took so long, and it was the first time, and I was anxious all the time, and I didn't know what was going to happen because the ultrasounds, they were okay, but they were not really great. And same with the heartbeats, it was okay, but it was not exactly as it should have been. Yeah, to cut the long story short, I birthed a disabled kid, mental and physical disabilities. And I knew before that moment that I would be the default parent in our relationship. What I didn't know was that I was signing up for permanent overfunctioning. And I guess many people experience, or many parents experience that. But when you have a disabled kid, this is all exponentially higher. All the number of people that you have to talk to all the time, the fact that you basically have to annoy everyone to get one little thing for your family or for your disabled kid, that you have to fight to have your parental, your maternal opinion accepted every single time you go somewhere, that it gets to the point where you just don't want to talk anymore, don't do anything. But then again, how can you not fight for your kid? Like, I mean, I don't have a choice. Okay, yes, technically I do have a choice. I could have opened her or given her up for adoption, but I don't know about other parents. I love my kids so much. The thought never occurred to me. I know that the option was theoretically there, but it never occurred to me to do this. And then it also adds the extra layer of, I was a stay-at-home mom from the moment of birth, and I knew it would deplete me of finances that I had before, and I was okay with that. And I knew it would be over at some point because I would go back to work. When you have a disabled kid, you can't just go back to work. It's not possible. You don't get daycare, you don't get support. Like friends, neighbors, grandparents, whatever kind of people you could normally ask to take care of your kid, they're all like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this, I don't know if I can, and da-da-da-da-da. And then you end up stuck at home with no money over time. And then you have people coming to you saying, but why did you have to have more kids after having a disabled kid? And surely you only did that because the first one was disabled, right? You wanted to prove to the world that you can do it, that you can make a healthy kid. I'm like, sorry, what am I to you? A womb with a mouth at the upper end, and legs at the lower end? And then you also have tons of paperwork that you have to do day in, day out for months, for years. My disabled daughter is 8 now. For 8 years, I've been living in this state of permanent over-functioning that is effectively a burnout. We don't talk enough about how burnout gets rebranded as resilience when women are the ones crumbling. And I've had several periods of time during those 8 years where I just broke down and I couldn't do anything anymore. But guess what? Nobody noticed, because when you're the mom and you're the default parent, you cannot take to your bed, lie down, and forget about everything. Because if you don't get up for yourself, for your kid, for your family, nobody else will. So you get out of bed, whatever it costs. And if it costs you 90% of all the energy you have for a day just to get out of bed, then that's what it is. And to the outside world, you look completely fine. You don't even get therapy because you present yourself so well. Welcome to the world of overfunctioning. And to everyone already in the trenches, hi, we're in this together. If you have ever been called strong when what you needed was support, this is for you. Follow, subscribe, and stay close. I'm not just telling my story, I'm showing the climb.